In May 1944, 5 years after the declaration of World War II, three Royal Homing Pigeon Service war pigeons are flying across the English Channel with the white cliffs of Dover in sight, carrying vital messages to Great Britain. Despite the poor weather conditions, the pigeons have nearly reached their destination. They are, however, suddenly ambushed and attacked by a Nazi German enemy peregrine falcon named General von Talon, Tim Curry. Two of the pigeons are instantly killed, yet the third, Mercury, John Cleese, is taken as a prisoner of war. Elsewhere, a small wood pigeon named Valiant, Ewan McGregor, is watching an Allied Forces propaganda film in his local bar, an overturned round boat in West Nestington. He is best friends with Felix, John Hurt, an old seagull with a peg leg, and the local barman. Wing Commander Gutsy Hugh Laurie, a war hero, flies into the bar, informing everyone that sign-ups are scheduled the next day in Trafalgar Square, London. Valiant flies off to London, bidding his mother and Felix goodbye. In London, Valiant meets an unhygienic slacker pigeon named Bugsy Ricky Gervais, who is being hunted by two magpie thugs, after having tricked them at a shell game. In order to escape the thugs, he signs up with Valiant. The recruits, Valiant, Bugsy, Lofty Pip Torrens, an intellectual red pigeon, and Tiwood and Tailfeather Dan Roberts and Brian Lonsdale, two muscular but dim-witted twin brothers, form Royal Homing Pigeon Service Squad F, and are sent to a recruit training facility under the command of Sergeant Monty Jim Broadbent, who declares that he will toughen them up for the RHPS. The training begins. Meanwhile, Von Talon and his henchmen, Cufflink Rick Mail and Underlink Michael Schlingmann, try numerous attempts to discover the message's departure location. However, Mercury refuses to tell, despite the tortures inflicted upon him, such as irritating him with yodeling music and injecting him with truth serum. Before Mercury accidentally reveals the location, Saint-Pierre, Valiant develops a crush on Victoria Olivia Williams, the camp's nursing dove. Eventually, Gutsy Ari Wesson tells the sergeant that the recruits need to leave the next morning, despite their training being vastly incomplete. Bugsy, however, decides not to go on the highly dangerous mission and flees the camp that night. Next morning, Valiant and the others prepare to leave, and start to board a Handley Page Halifax bound for occupied France, but not before Bugsy shows up at the last second. The journey quickly becomes dangerous, as the plane is caught in an anti-aircraft attack. Their plane sustains heavy damage and the pigeons soon have to bail out, in boxes equipped with parachutes. The pigeons are dropped from the plane. However, a technical malfunction causes Gutsy's box to fail to deploy. The plane crash lands nearby, but then explodes, presumably killing Gutsy. In France, the pig Eons meet Charles de Gaulle, Sharon Hogan, and Rollo Buckley Column, two mice from the French Resistance Mouse Division, who lead them to Saint-Pierre, where they receive the message they have been ordered to deliver. They soon come under attack by Von Talon's henchmen, resulting in Bugsy and the message being captured. Von Talon takes the message from Bugsy and decides to lock him up and kill him later, planning to personally deliver the message to de Fouera himself. Valiant and the troops follow Bugsy to the Falcon's bunker, where they discover that Gutsy has survived the plane crash. Valiant takes advantage of his small size and sneaks into the bunker through the gun barrel, retrieves the message, and frees Bugsy and Mercury. Unfortunately, the Falcons witness the escape and give chase. As Gutsy, Bugsy, Mercury, Tiwood, Tailfeather and Lofty fight off Cufflink and Underlink, Valiant flies to London to deliver the message, followed by Von Talon. After a climactic chase, Valiant hides until he is caught by Von Talon. With the help of Felix and the resident pigeons, Valiant outwits Von Talon by getting a giant hook caught on his medals, leaving him to be beaten by the water wheel. Valiant delivers the message, and upon its arrival in the war room, a change of plans is made. The Allied fleet will land in Normandy. After receiving the Dickin Medal, Squad F returns to the local bar in West Nestington, where Valiant reunites and shares a romantic kiss with Victoria. A message is then displayed commending the animals that saved thousands of lives during World War II.